Hi, welcome to Finding a Partner Seniors Over 60 with Carolyn. I'm Carolyn, and we are talking about finding a partner, not dating around. This is not a site where you learn about dating and successful dating, although there's plenty of that available, and I hope you'll do all of it you want. But if you're looking to find a partner, there's some work to do. For example, once you get to the age that you're over 60, there's a lot of water under the proverbial bridge. We've had successes and triumphs and failures and heartbreaks and joys in our lives. We've reproduced, many of us, and have children and grandchildren, sometimes great-grandchildren. If we are widowed or widowers, sometimes we have stepchildren that we've reared or raised or come into contact with and learn to love just like they're our own. So we have a huge caravan following behind us when we start thinking about looking for a partner over the age of 60. And I want you to look at those things. You must look at, first of all, be single when you start looking for a partner. Do it right, be single, be uninvolved and unattached. Look for a sustainable and a suitable relationship, and for someone you'll be suitable with, and also be sweet on each other. But the first thing you want to do is look beneath the rubble. You're going to have to find yourself first after all these many years and all this experience. You're not going to be starting out at age 20 or 25 with somebody new when you make your own memories and you make your own mistakes. We're starting all over. So we're going to dig underneath the rubble and look at who you are. Look at what you bring to the possibility of a happy relationship. What do you bring to the relationship? You can't know that unless you look at yourself first. You're going to be looking at, what is my partner going to bring to me? Don't look at that. What do you bring to the table? I'm going to share a little bit about myself today and let you know that my husband and I married 7 months ago. We're newlyweds. We married over 70, by the way. And looking beneath the rubble is something that I have had to do. And in doing that, I want to share this. This is a picture of my grandmother. My grandmother, at the time that this picture was taken, was 87. I was 26. As you can see, I'm going back to my roots as I was visiting my grandmother in this picture. My grandmother was born in 1887. She lived on a farm all of her life. She and my grandfather were agrarian. They were an agrarian family. They were a farm family. I was reared, for the most part, in this area. We left this area when I was 16. But prior to that, these were my roots. I had to look at this. I wanted to look at this. I love looking at this. And I want you to dig beneath your rubble and look, who reared you? What are your values? What did you learn to love? And what did you learn to give up? What did you learn or desire to live without? How did you change? In my case, I wanted to come back to my roots. You may not. You may have been very happy to leave those roots and to move on. In my case, I wanted to come back to my roots. And in doing that, I married someone that I had gone to grade school, junior high school, and high school with. We had lost contact. I moved to metropolitan areas after that. He did not. He stayed in the general area. But in looking to come back to my roots and looking to determine what would work for me as a partner in my old age, it was going back to the beginning. Look at this picture. Is this not sweet? It's a very simple life. My grandmother lived almost to 100. She was a very hardy woman. And that brings us to another thing, too. Often, you know, we live long, long lives now. So if you marry at 60, you could potentially have 20, 30, 40 years with a partner, which may be longer than you had with your first partner if you've ever been married. So we need to look at sustainability and suitability as we age. We also look at the possibility that we'll be caregivers and caretakers for each other, and that we will lose a lot, including our minds. And to go back to your roots, that you can better understand this. I might take my last breath tomorrow, but I may, like my grandmother, make it another 30 or 35 years. So these are the things that you need to look for in a partner. I'd like to show you this is one of the wedding pictures that my husband and I had taken on our wedding day. And I just showed you the picture of my grandmother, my roots, the things that I love. She was born in 1887. I love the 1800s. My husband and I both do. We love old westerns, and we love shooting guns, and we love dressing up in our cowboy and cowgirl attire. We love being on a farm and being in a rural area. We both like to hunt. We like to fish. We like to do the old-fashioned things. This is just sharing a little of my story and how I came to marry someone from my background and who I feel is very compatible with me. I will also let you know that although we began dating on September the 1st, 2014, we did not marry until September the 1st, 2017. So giving this a little time is also a good thing. Time to sort out what you need and what you want and what you may require as you age together. My husband also has longevity in his family. There's a possibility that we could both need caregiving before we take our last breaths as we're in our 90s or even approaching 100 or maybe tomorrow. You don't know that. But whatever it is, sustainability is one of the things that you must look for in a relationship if you're over 60. Suitability, sustainability, and also being sweet on each other, loving each other's madness. So these are my tips for today. I will share more with you tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you. I hope you'll check in with me every day. I have a new video every day for you and for me and for us as we sort out finding a partner when we're single over 60. Subscribe. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.